Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, actually. I had to go out and start again. I had a couple of little glitches, so come on back in the room if you uh, were here before. Come on back in the room. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So come on in the room. I have a couple of exciting things to talk about today. Let's see. Good afternoon. Come on in the room, everybody. I'm waiting for you. And as you probably have been waiting for me. So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. If you're here, say hello. I am trying some new things and I want to acknowledge you guys when you come in the room. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Come in the room. I got some exciting things to say. Good morning. Good afternoon. And who all is watching with me? Say something. Well, I'm going to get this party started. As you all know, there's a lot of things that has been changing lately. And I wanted to share those things with you guys because I have a lot of people asking questions, especially when I don't come on every Monday like I normally do. So I wanted to address those things and just give you a little update as to why, sometimes you don't see me and then what's going on and what's being updated. So I'm going to wait for a couple of people to come into the room and everybody else. I know you can view this later, but I'm kind of in a different environment today. So I'm trying to get the right lighting, get the right everything, and things are just not coming together here. So I should be back on track pretty soon. There's a lot of exciting things that's starting to come up. A lot of things that God has been dealing with me on, and also taking the time to kind of revamp after a lot of different situations have come up and everything. Just allowing myself that time to be refreshed by God and, God speaking to me in different ways. And I thought that I really needed that time to kind of step back a little. And even a lot of people are saying, you step back, you don't do this and you don't do that. And it's not because of you at all. It's because of where God has me at this point in time. So I have to do what God wants me to do, and it's even very emotional right now. I have to do what God wants me to do. I have to listen. I have to open myself up to what God has for me, and that meant kind of stepping back a little bit and stepping back and watching as well as praying. The scripture says that we have to watch as well as pray, and sometimes we feel like that some things are not bad things, or some things are not bad things to do or to embark on or to be around and everything, but sometimes God is just telling you to step back and take some time, step back and see what it actually that I want you to do, and stop being so bogged down with everything else. So So in my time of being of preparation, in my time of preparation, there's a lot of things that God has been speaking to me and God has been telling me to do, and many places that God has been telling me to go, if that makes any sense. So I'm having to incline my ears to my Father and do what he would have me to do. And so I apologize if I stepped away from, Talk Meredith for a while, but we're revamping. We're doing a lot of great things, actually. For one, if you see up here at the corner, my name has changed. I'm still Talk Meredith, but I am revamping the podcast and adding a podcast as well as a live, and it's revamping, and it's called As I Am Totally Affirmed. God gave me this book a while back, and it had me to look into myself and see just how insecure that I was. And y'all, I didn't know. I mean, I know that I had some forms of insecurities and stuff like that, but God had me to look inside myself and see that the Meredith that everybody looks at and the Meredith that everybody thinks is just so secure within herself, the one that everybody thinks that, she's been in ministry all this time. She don't have any insecurities in ministry. She don't have any insecurities talking, or she don't have any insecurities with singing and, all that other stuff, because she's been doing it for so many years. But I was so, y'all, I'm telling you, to where I was so insecure to where when people would call me to do different things or call me to different places, I would literally sweat, like literally sweat. No, but I know God is with me when I go, and I know God is with me when I talk and all these other different things. But you don't know the preparation it took me to get to that stage or to get to that place, to even vamp myself up to be in, to speak or whatever. It took a lot to get me there. Nobody's seen the outside part or the stuff that I went through before I got up there to sing or to speak or to do anything else. Everybody just seen the actual product, but they didn't see how much I had to pump myself, to prime myself, to push myself to be there, because I was so scared and insecure about myself. And I was so worried that the word, that even though I know God gave me the word, I would be so insecure that the word was relevant, or that God actually did give it to me. I would go back and forth with God, like, really, God? Like, you said this, and a lot of times when I said different things, it wasn't the most popular thing to say, or it wasn't the most, and it had me very, very scared to do what God wanted me to do, because I was always giving a word that nobody wanted to give. So I got so scared and insecure with myself. And y'all, I've been ministering since I was like 8 years old. 8 years old. And I still had these insecurities about myself. And I still had I would get so debilitated. And before I would go to speak, I would be so stiff that I couldn't even have people around me, So the reason that I changed this name is because I want to be totally free. I want to be totally me. I want to be totally who I am. A lot of people paint a picture of what they think that I am, but they don't really truly know me. And so the podcast as well as the live is being changed to As I Am Totally Affirmed. And the book that God gave me, I called it Totally Affirmed. It's because when God actually started to work with me and to show me who I really was in him, and to show me that I was so beautiful, that I was his jewel, that I was his prize, that I was his daughter, that nobody could touch me, because he was my guide, and he shielded me, and he protected me, and everything that I had insecurities about suddenly started to go away, because I stopped putting those things on me and started to equate it to what God says about me. So instead of saying, Meredith, can you do this? Blah, 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 I started to put what God said on me. And when I started to take all the pressure off of me and put it onto God, then I started to feel more liberated and started to change in my mind and in my heart, the way I spoke, the way I talked, the way I walked, the way I dealt with different situations, the way that I did different things, the way that I even go to meetings. I would go to meetings so scared because I'm like, they're not going to listen to me. But you know what? When I go to a meeting now, I go knowing that God is with me and God is going before me and he is taking it all up. And that it's not even about me. It's not even about what I say or what I do. God has already prepared the way for me. So I'm just walking in the preparation that God has already prepared. I'm just walking in that. I don't even have to wreck my brain about all this other stuff that don't even matter, that don't even, that doesn't even, it just, everything that does not happen, I don't rack my brain about it no more. I don't equate it to I'm not enough anymore. I don't equate it to that, Meredith, you're just not the right thing, or that you're not doing what's right, or that you're not as educated, or that you're not as this, or that you're not as that. I equate it to that's not for me. And that God has already prepared the way for me. He's already prepared to even tables in the presence of my enemies. He's already prepared me. He is preparing me even now. So I stopped looking at myself as how I looked at myself, because I looked at myself as, although you got this degree, you could be better. You're not as good as this one, or you're not as good as that one. You can't talk the way this one talks, or you can't do this the way this one does, or whatever. But God made me who I was for a purpose and a plan. And he has a plan for me. He has a plan for you. He has a plan for all of us. So I took the name of the book. And when I first started writing this book, y'all, I wasn't affirmed. I just was not totally affirmed. I was not totally liberated in God. I was telling everybody else how to be liberated. I was praying for everybody else to be liberated. I was praying for everybody else to be affirmed in God and know firmly what they believe, and firmly what God says about themselves. But I wasn't there. So when I started writing this book, y'all, it was like it was tearing away everything that I had insecurities about. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. I started to go through things. As I was writing this book, I started to go through things, and I've been going, and I'm not, I'm not really the type of person that says that I don't ever go through anything, because I do. Just people don't know it. But I started to go through things that I had never went through in my life. And God was basically showing me, if you're going to write about being totally affirmed, you have to be affirmed yourself. So he started to tear away from all the insecurities, all the things that I was trying to equate to other people, because this book was to help others. But God said, no, this book is about to help you. Y'all, when I tell you that the book helped me, and I was the one writing it, trying to write it for other people, because I seen how insecure, and see everybody that would come to me and talk to me would seem like that they just did not know who they were in God. And I'm like, get off it. But God was telling me, no, girl, you get off it. You get off it, girl. You are insecure in me. You are sometimes sitting here talking to other people, telling them, oh, look at what God can do for you, and not even believing yourself that God can come through. What's that all about? So I'm telling you, about a couple of years ago, when I started to write this book, it started to tear away from the things in my life that needed to be totally affirmed in the Lord. It started reintroducing me to myself, so that I could see myself in a different light. It started showing me so I can be different, so I can talk different, so I can walk different, and walk tall in God, and tell people who I really am. It doesn't really matter. And I'm at a point in my life, and I was telling my mom yesterday, my godmom yesterday, and I was telling her, I'm at a point in my life where I don't care. And I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to be like I'm just all that, but I just don't care. There are people who have said ugly things to me. They have done ugly things to me. But I just don't care. It's not even about you anymore. It's not even about what you've said and what you've done, because I'm totally affirmed in the Lord, and I know what the Lord has said about me. And whatever you say and whatever you do, it don't even matter. Do what you do. Say what you say. Walk the way you want. Do whatever you want. But it just doesn't matter to me anymore. And it took me a long time to get to this place. It took a long time to not care about what people say and what people do, and how they go about doing their lives, and how and what they say against me. Some people don't even know me that much, because I'm the type of person that I don't really go around a lot. I don't go around a lot of people. I don't, not that I'm just all that, because I am not. It's because I do guard myself a lot. I guard myself. I guard, and a lot of it has been to where I have been hurt in different places. So I have to kind of guard myself in a sense. But it's halfly because sometimes I'm an introvert as well. I can be an introvert or an extrovert, to be honest. So at different times I'm both. So then it's like, when people don't know you and people don't understand, your life, or when people don't understand you, or you just not been around, and then they don't know what to say about you. They like, okay, we don't know that much about her, so she have to be bad, or they can tell you, I don't know nothing about you, so you have to be not a good person, or whatever, and sometimes these things that people can say and do to you can bog you down. But when you are totally affirmed, and when you know who you are, it don't even matter, y'all. It don't even matter. And I'm sitting here today saying it does not matter. It does not matter. And I feel liberated in this place. I didn't feel liberated before. I feel liberated in this place that I am. I feel joy and peace, and everything that God has for me, I know is here, and that I'm walking in it every single day. That's reassurance for me. It don't even matter, y'all. So yes, I have changed the name to Just As I Am, Totally Affirmed, because I want to give I want to give who I really truly am. And yes, I've revamped a lot of things. I have also a website, y'all, where this called Talk Meredith, Just As I Am, Totally Affirmed. And I love the website because there's a lot of things, and I'm going to share it with you all right quick, just a few minutes, because I'm not trying to keep you off for that long. So again, I have a podcast coming. Everything is going to start on the 26th, y'all. And so I know a lot of people are saying, why haven't you been here and all of that? But it's because I'm revamping. I'm doing what God wants me to do totally, and I'm not going to hold back. So on the 26th, we're going to revamp. I'm going to have the podcast as well as the live. We're going to talk about, I have a club. It's called I Am a Motivator. It's where we motivate each other. There doesn't have to be a certain leader or whatever. We're motivating each other. It's all on my website, talkmeredith.com. So the name change was the main thing that I wanted to talk to you about. The podcast is going to be on Spotify, and on actually all the major podcast platforms. Of course, we're still going to be on live on YouTube, on Facebook, I'm trying to get to Instagram. Haven't gotten there yet, but we will gradually move into that. Also on LinkedIn, I have one on there. I have where you can book me. You can book me for ministry, for the book, for all different types of things. I have pushed the book back because I want everything to be perfect. I wasn't going to do a photo shoot because I've always been secure about that, but God said, no, you step out. And I had friends pushing me and people pushing me saying, no, you step out and do this. You have to do that. But you know what, y'all, when I did it, and it might just be pictures to some people, but to me, it was a very, very enlightening and very innovative for me. It was different, and it actually liberated me. So that's when I feel that there's something that I'm pulling back from totally, I'm going to start to step out, no matter whether I'm insecure about it or whatever. I'm gonna step out because it's liberating to you to do something that you have always been scared to do. Even if it means something little to somebody else, it means a lot in liberation for you. So step out and do these things. So I wanted to do it right. I didn't want to use old pictures and all that stuff for the book. So now you will get the book. The book is being revamped with these new pictures, with new things in it. There's going to be activities in it. You will love this book, y'all. I'm telling you. So I'm going to share with you just a few minutes the website, and then that's all, y'all. I just wanted to share with y'all what's going on and what we're trying to do. Let me see if I can share this right quick. So this is the beginning of the website here. It starts with the Totally Affirmed. It has my books up here. It has events, bio, contact, TM News, which is Talk Meredith News. The I Am is the group that I was talking about. I Am a Motivator. So that's the motivating group. And I think that's the main thing I wanted to kind of show you guys is the I Am a Motivator group. And this basically is a group that I've started where you can go and you can join the group. We have things about the books. We have things about just different things that I'm bringing out every day. You can actually submit things to me so I can post them. When you submit, post a picture, give me a picture, because I will put your picture there. We will, as we confirm that it's a good thing for the group, we'll post it in the group. It's called Confident, Strong, Focused, and Affirmed. I Am a Motivator. The Motivator group was formed to help and empower others to be their best selves by changing the way they see and speak to themselves. There is always power in numbers. So I wanted to put together a club that not only supports but accepts support from others. We must do this together. Together we are a force. When I am not feeling quite my best, I need someone to reaffirm me. And when you're not quite your best, you need somebody to reaffirm you. We can make it through any obstacles with the right support on our sides. And the I Am group tells you who you are, and then you will be able to tell yourself and others. Simple as that. I hope you will join me in this movement to reintroduce ourselves to ourselves and the world as God truly sees us. So this is what this motivator group is all about. This is the main thing I wanted to show you guys. If you'll just go to www.talkmeredith.com, you'll see all the content, all the books. You can be in the I Am Motivator group. The books are also in pre-order right now, so you can pre-order right now. So I'm very, very, very excited about what God is doing. I don't even know what to say. You know, God is just blessing in so many ways, in leaps and bounds, you guys. And it going through this was very tough for me because it caused me to look at me, and it caused me to actually see me. I had a problem with other people seeing me, but I think also I had a problem with me seeing me. I was so distraught sometimes when people didn't see me for who I was. But then God was showing me, Meredith, you're not even seeing yourself for who I see you as, and for who you should see yourself as. So I had to go through a lot to get here, but I'm here, and God is on my side. So I'm so excited about even the ones out here that supports me, that loves on me, that constantly telling me that I can make it. Y'all, I don't have it all under control all the time, but God is putting people in my life and putting other people in my life. That's another thing about the motivator group, putting people in your lives to motivate you that don't have any ulterior motive, that don't have any other motive but to support you, to push you, to pray for you, to love on you, to tell you that you can make it, because we all have to make it, y'all. We need each other. I was thinking about a song that says, "You're my brother, you're my sister. Take me by the hand." That's an old song. Together we will work. Together we will do this thing. Together we will walk with God. Together we will love on each other. Together we will do this thing. You know, you got this thing called life, honey. It can be something, but God has it all in control, and we are each other's support. You have to push each other. Don't put your mouth on each other. I can't stress how important it is not to put your mouth on each other, not to tear each other down, but to build each other up. If you see me doing something wrong or see me in the wrong, say, "Come here, sister. Come on, baby. Let me help you right quick. Let me. I ain't gonna say, girl, what you talking about, boy? What you talking about? No, I need you. You need me. We're a part of a family. We're part of God's family, y'all. And I know that's a song, but it's very true. We got to stop tearing each other down and start to build each other up. Build each other up on our most holy faith, and also pushing each other to be our best selves. Because at the end of the day, that's where we need to be. We have to be in a place where we are our best. And I don't believe if you're around me and you are not your best, or you are down or something, I am not going to walk out of your presence without loving on you, without telling you you can make it, without telling you, girl, you got this, dude, you got this, give me a fist bump, we got this, whatever you need, whatever I can do, because if you're down, I'm down. I can't see my sister and brother walking around here all slumped over and not liberated and not knowing who they are. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to let you walk around not knowing who you are. I will pray for you. I will do whatever I can do if it's within my means. And sometimes even if it's not within my means, I know who to go get it from, or I know who to talk to, or I know whatever. And if I know it, you got it. We cannot let each other fall. In this day, it's so much going on. We cannot allow each other to fall. We got to change our attitudes and change our ways of thinking about each other. It's not good that you would think about each other in such a way that is so pressed, and talking with your tongue and killing people with your tongue. It's time out for that. We too grown for that. It's time out for it. We got to do better. We have to do better. Well, I love you guys. That's all I needed to say. A lot of exciting things. Just keep watching. If you have any ideas, I take ideas too, y'all. I'm not above that. I'll take ideas. I would love your ideas. I would love your ideas for topics and things that we should talk about, that is very important to talk about. I don't have all the topics, but we can talk about it. And there's going to be people that comes on with me. If you want to show up with me, if you want to talk on Talk Meredith, if you want to talk about something, talk about your book, talk about whatever, come on and let's talk about it. Let's talk about God. Let's talk about how God is so wonderful. Let's talk about how he's our Father, and how he is liberating us, and how he is thrusting us into our next destiny, and into our purpose and our plan. He has a plan for all of us. All of us. It's up to us to walk in it. It's up to us to say, here I am, Lord. Here I am. It's up to us, but we can also help each other along the way. So I love you guys. You have a wonderful rest of your day and holiday. A lot of people are off due to the holidays and everything. Y'all have a good time. Spend time with your family. Go and even if you have to go out of your way, spend time with your family. Celebrate each other. Lift each other up, because we need it. We really, really need it right now. So I love you. I love you with a godly love. I love you with everything within me. Like I say all the time, if you need me, call me. If you need anything, just reach out. I got you. Well, God bless you guys, and keep watching. We have some exciting things going on. Love you. Bye-bye.